Hi, we are Finsupium. We are 14 members. We are designers, developers. We've got an associate professor and an accountant in our Kangaroo Pack. So people believe that open banking ideally allows them to access their own information so they can make faster payments and to get access to better products and services. This is based on a study in the UK. And the reality is that the average Canadian is living paycheck to paycheck, and we collectively owe $2 trillion. But there's a hunger for access to products and services that improve our lives, so much so that at least 3 million of us are risking to share our passwords and logins to access services that can build a better life and products that don't confuse us and don't waste our time because they seem to be made for us. A summary of a Statistics Canada study on intergenerational mobility, or whether Canadians will make more money than their parents, can be summarized as the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. Personally, as a former refugee and as a parent of a toddler, it's something I think of when I can find the time. We've noticed from our research that financial institutions tend to prioritize debt products and may even be actively deprioritizing financial education. Here's what a credit card page looks like. They can help you in 30 seconds. The emphasis here is mine. And here's what a page for investments looks like. Actually, can you find investments? Better yet, can you find how you can plan for retirement? And this is basically what you have to go through to be able to understand where you can put your money to grow it for yourself and your family. We learned that parents would like to invest in their children's future if they only knew how a whole lot earlier. And parents like me essentially have to put their trust in startups, hoping that the security of their children's data won't be compromised. Now, financial institutions that have built trust with parents over their lifetime, stand to lose to product offerings that are responsive to their needs and that can contribute to the people's needs for responsive financial products and services. And I believe, and we believe, that financial institutions can do this through financial education. Now, we learned that young consumers are more likely to consume new digital technology, and they spend a lot of time on TikTok. I mean, I wish I learned math this way. But youth are also active consumers of financial education, which amplifies risks. Some are even using their parents' credit cards to fund crypto wallets. And kudos to their curiosity, but it's not something that's sustainable in the long run. So some companies have caught on to this over the past few years and are aggressively targeting youth and parents to capture this market that banks traditionally expect to keep. Here's an example of a fintech that has understood and is trying to build financial education as a competitive offering. So we'd like to reframe it as, if parents are providing the future consumers for financial institutions and youth are becoming active consumers of financial education, how might financial institutions provide a better set of tools and knowledge for the segment to be able to thrive financially in the future? We understand the way kids are learning, and we are very strong believers, and the data shows that we essentially learn by doing. So what we're essentially proposing is a vehicle that allows for a financial institution to build trust with their new and old consumers by providing learning and doing APIs. And this would be couched within a gamification and reward system that seeks to prioritize earning, learning, saving, and spending. The APIs would be able to be used by employers, financial institutions, and government. And they can pick and choose the APIs that they would like to plug into existing applications to champion financial education priorities that they have, whether it's, as OBIC suggested, youth employers like McDonald's and Tim Hortons, or government entities such as the National Students Loan Service. What are we asking for? We're asking for access to people in the industry to better understand the possibilities for financial education and its impact on generational wealth. And we thank you. Stop.